Hey guys, we are back for a tournament review. I'm Eagle's dad and I am breaking down his tournament this weekend at the Champions Cup in Lynchburg, Virginia. Let's get into round one. He played the first round with Gavin Babcock, Chandler Kramer, and Albert Tom. Start off on hole one. Hole one's been a controversial hole in the disc golf world because they really tightened it up. It is a challenging first hole. And as I look down the scoreboard here, it was a doozy. On hole one, Eagle ended up taking a double bogey 7. And other players like Paul McBeth taking an 8. It's a par 5. Gannon Bird took a 7. Gavin Babcock on his card ended up taking a 10. So if you get off to that rough start, kind of uphill from there on out. Hole 2, he followed it up with a birdie. As a holistic dad, I teach holistic principles here, and today took a lot of patience. Eagle was not happy about getting that double bogey on hole 1. 2 up to start the tournament, went to 1 up, and then got another birdie on hole 5. On hole 6, he proceeds to take a bogey, and then he birdies hole 8, and hole 11 takes a bogey, follows up with hole 13 with a birdie. Hole 14, a 7, one of the hardest holes on the course. He ends up taking a triple bogey. And then on hole 16 gets a birdie, and then he goes par at a +2. Not terrible, but not what he was looking for. He really wished he could come in at even or a little bit better, get off to a better start. Tomorrow, he has a banger of a card. He has Paul McBeth, Chris Dickerson, and Ezra Robinson. The moment I've been waiting for, round 2 brew. This is a shout out to Zachariah Lampinen. I got a 2-hearted IPA. I don't know if there was supposed to be a 2-hearted ale, but I found this. It's hard to find all these beers on the list, but I'm gonna give it a shot. But let's get into round 2. Round 2 today. Started off again with a bogey and a bogey. This time around, he was able to not get a double bogey, had a putt for par, missed it. Second hole, he said he had an easy upshot to the green and he didn't get it. And then on hole 4, he said he hit dead center chains for a birdie, ends up getting a par. So he's starting off the round, coming from behind again, +2, gets 4 pars in a row, but then he gets 4 birdies in a row. And here we go. Let's go. -2, seeing some positive, getting things rolling. I get to use my turkey. These turkeys were outside of the house the other day. The round took a turn on hole 13 and 14 with 2 bogeys, 3 pars, and then a birdie to finish out. A -1 round bumps him up 49th place to 39th place, and hopefully tomorrow he can have a good round because he is sitting in 39th place and there's a cut at 40. At the top of the leaderboard, we have Nicolas Antala, Anthony Barella, Ricky Wysocki, and Gannon Burr. Well, we made it to round 3. And as you can see, Eagle's starting off right on that line. What a stressful day. Round 3. Let's see if he can stay above the cash line. Talked to Eagle today before his round, and he definitely was aware that he was on the cash line. And he sounded pretty confident going into the round. He was ready. So he's confident, and he said, I am not missing the cut today. And I was like, all right, let's go. So he took a bogey to start the round. This hole 1 has been absolutely brutal this tournament. So far, he has taken a double bogey, a bogey, and a bogey, and has lost 4 strokes there. But right after that, on hole 2, he was able to follow up with a nice birdie, and then he played pretty solid all the way up to hole 14 again, where he got 6 more birdies intermixed with some pars, and he was 12 for 12 from circle 1, but 1 from 5 from circle 2. Just needs a couple of those to go in, and he's sitting a lot prettier in this tournament. For the leaders of the tournament, Nicholas Antala and Anthony Barella, and also Ricky and Gannon on the top 4. Round 4, the final day. The final day of Eagle being 27 years old too. Tomorrow is his birthday and he will be 28. So let's see how he left his 27th year. Today he started off on hole 1 with a par. He finally did it, but then followed up with a bogey on hole 2 and a par on hole 3 and then a hole 4 bogey. So instead of getting a double on hole 1, he just got the bogey somewhere else today. Kind of frustrating, of course, wanting to finish the last day so you can get up in the top 20, top 15. He responded well with 3 birdies in a row, another turkey, his second turkey of the tournament. But then he ended up taking a bogey on hole 10. He was not happy about that one at all, said he had an up and down and hit a branch on the tree. Hole 13, a bogey. 15 got a birdie, and 16 he missed it inside the circle putt. Was able to finish out with a birdie. Just a quick recap there. A -1, 4 down for the tournament, 10-20 rated round, came in 23rd place, really breaking it down and watching this weekend. He's really close to breaking out. Moving on to the next tournament in Jonesboro, but he wants to get back up there and he's putting in the work and grinding it out. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. The winner of the tournament goes to none other than the Finnish cowboy, Niklas Antala. He finally got a major win. What a great weekend, and on to Jonesboro. See you next time. If you like this content, check out my last video. It was a fusion between disc golf and King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Check it out above.